For all the people who judge without knowing, just throw the peace sign, tell them good vibes only, yeah. They were hating, but we didn't even notice,
Yeah. How else do I want to post? Ooh. Yeah, you've got to put that on there. Some of it. Hi guys, and welcome to Wake Up World.
Enlightenment Now.
My name is Erik Tavarez.
And I am Duchess Carol.
And we are doing a podcast today over here at the lake. Well, we're at Lake Ray Hubbard.
Yes, Lake
and
Ray Hubbard.
Today's topic is going to be manifestations and manifesting.
Yes.
We are barefoot, sitting on a very gorgeous, cute little big-ass log.
Yes.
And our feet are in the water, and it's cold. It's so cold. It's starting to sprinkle on us, and we have talked to Mother Earth about slowing it down and just letting us get our podcast done for the day. So, hi.
Oh, yeah. I think my feet are getting used to it now. So
I buried my feet in sand so I could stay warm.
Ooh, I'm trying to ground here.
I'm ground. Ah! That's cold!
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be we're gonna do a podcast real quick on manifesting.
Yes.
So we just had a new moon, didn't we? We just had the new moon. Mm-hmm. Did you do your manifesting and your ritual?
I did this one where you light an old two candles. One was for your old and one was for your new. And the old, you write down 6 things. And you do a bowl burning, or a burning bowl ceremony for the old, and then you light a new candle and do your new the same way. And with the new, you keep lighting that candle throughout the days after to help remind you of what you have coming into your life.
Or what you like as a visual reminder.
Yes, yes.
Neat.
So what you're manifesting, because the old is like what you want to get rid of, or what you need to, let free in your life. Get out of your life. So, yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
I didn't do well, I always do my burning bowl ceremonies. You're gonna love this one.
I know.
Carol!
That was a great idea.
It's a great idea, but it's not a hot, sunny day right now. I'm gonna mess you up after this.
Look at my hair. I'm getting tortured. Look at my hair.
Look at mine. I straight ironed my hair and now I got curls.
Straight iron.
This is straight iron an hour ago. Poof, only in America.
Oh,
anywho, I didn't do a new moon ritual. I just did my regular manifestations. I was in meditation for the majority of the day yesterday. So I understand exactly.
It's really all about intention anyway. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be like, for me it helps mentally if it's on the new moon or the full moon or any of meditating outside in the sun, things like that. For me, it's more of a mental thing. It feels good.
It got me. How does it not get you? It makes me scream.
It feels good to me. I'm used to being wet.
Well, in our last podcast, I'm used to other parts of my my body being wet, but not my feet. Nothing cool. I got this. This is mind over matter. It ain't nothing. I got it. It's all right. It's cool. It's good. Anywho, on our last podcast, we talked about what I was going to wish to manifest, and I had said that I was going to manifest a new place of residence, which that seems to be going. It's kind of better now. Seems to be going. I'm like, kind of feels good. Ooh,
yeah.
Not as bad.
Yeah, not as bad. Not as bad.
Okay, I can. Okay, that doesn't mean go harder. Okay, calm it down.
Pause. I'm gonna dry off the camera a little. Whew, give it a rub down. There we go.
Oh, rub it.
What happened?
I yelled at her.
Did you manifest? I think you manifested it.
Calm it down.
It felt good and
calm it. Yeah, it's warmer, but
you said it felt good. You just manifested waves, big waves.
And then she got
my butt sweat.
Oh. Seriously.
We are so ADHD.
Yeah, well, because Mother Earth is trying to play with us right now. We're trying to talk about you, and you're over here messing with us. Calm it down, Seymour. Ah! Okay, anywho.
Okay, so
the last podcast I talked about that I was going to manifest a new place of residence, that I was going to manifest a boyfriend into my life. And I've met, I'm talking to like 2 or 3 different guys right now currently. But today my angel number said that they are working on my behalf to work on my love life.
Oh, that
I know, so I'm literally learning to manifest. And then like in my past, what are some things in your past that you've manifested?
Well, you know, before I was spiritual, I accidentally manifested Garth Brooks into my life, believe it or not. I was looking into getting into music because my parents, my dad especially, really wanted me to sing because I come from a musical family. And so I was in a restaurant called Red Robin.
Red Robin.
I know. Yum. They can pay us later for that
Right.
one. Anyway, in the little town that I lived in, because I lived a mile away from Garth, in a place called, well, the little town I was in was Owasso, but me and Garth lived in a place called Claremore, Oklahoma. Anyway, so I was having lunch with my then husband and my daughter, and I had been thinking about getting into music and stuff like that, and so I had started trying to do a little music here and there, and I noticed that half the restaurant was empty, and my then husband he said, behind you is Garth Brooks, and I was like, really? And so I had to contemplate it for quite a bit. I was like, should I go? I don't want to be rude, but this is my only chance. And so I went over and I was like, I don't want your autograph. I want some advice on music. And so he talked to us or talked to me for quite a while. And then after he was through eating, him and his daughter, because it was just him and his daughter, he took her out for her birthday in May. So yeah, we're coming up on an anniversary of this situation happening.
I know, huh?
So anyway, because his daughter and my daughter are born a few days apart, a few years apart too. But anyway,
quite a few years apart.
Well, actually no, because his daughters, they just.
I'm thinking him.
No, yeah, his daughters. He has 3 daughters. Anyway, so yeah, I went over and talked to him, and then after he was through eating, he came over to our table and he talked to us for a while because half the restaurant was empty. It was just us and him. And if I don't know what a manifestation would be besides the universe saying, hey, look,
like
I put only you two on this whole half of the restaurant. Really, it was a big restaurant. Yeah. So that happened, and he told me about getting into ASCAP, which is I can put what the letters are. Yeah. Anyway, but basically it's for songwriters and musicians and producers.
And I think that we were talking about this in the car, like just from that story, obviously the universe gave you an opportunity. You took it, but I think that you need to embark on that journey more.
Yeah, we were talking about it because, you know, that's something I really enjoy. I love making people feel good. And if I make people feel good through song, it touches me at such a deep soul level.
That's awesome. According to Tinder and your Plenty of Fish profile, you like making people feel good in other ways as well.
Oh yeah, it's a gift. It's a gift.
According to Grindr and Jax, I like to make people feel really good too. You can find me online. So, what was that one? We're gonna do spiritual singles, right?
Spiritual singles. I'm on spiritual singles. Yeah, and
is this an app?
Meet Mindful, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
And that's another good one. And in fact, this week I'm gonna have tea with someone that I met on Meet Mindful. We're having tea. So that's really nice.
Yeah. You said you're gonna manifest.
Very cool person. So yeah, yeah, it's really awesome. Like you can see, they question everything so much on these websites. That you know if they are Catholic, Christian, Jewish, whatever. So you can kind of aim yourself towards spiritual people or Buddhists or whatever you are, whatever you're drawn to.
I'm everything.
So for me,
the sun, moon, and stars.
So for me, it's spiritualist is really what I'm drawn to because I want someone on the same path that I'm going on. And for me, it's my own spirituality is what that's the path I'm on. It's like, I'm just making a way.
I would totally be with Carol if she just had a dick.
I know.
Like if she had a dick.
It's yours.
I'm like, girl, I would have chi-chis on my back right now. Just get it, Carol, get it, girl. I'm horrible.
But yeah, I didn't even think about that. But I did manifest like a really cool person into my life. And yeah, using these websites, these 2 websites, which came to me just out of the blue. I didn't even know they existed.
Do you want to know what I manifested into my life?
What?
You.
Oh.
I was going through my awakening, and I was just, I was completely on my journey by myself, going through this, watching YouTube videos, had no one to talk to. Still to this day, don't know how I came across your profile, but I remember it was like Dallas, Lightworker, Reiki, and I just went and I was like,
yeah, and we just briefly talked. You were like, I meditated in the park and somebody looked at me funny or something, and I was like, that right there just kind of, for whatever reason, stood out to me because I was told to make this podcast. And I was like, well, I don't want to do it alone because, I mean, I have Angel Bytes, which is, I do little snippets. I've also put that into the works that I need to do. I need to do more of that, just my own little thing of whatever comes up that day, put it out there. Because a lot of people do that.
I need to start doing that too. I have my YouTube channel. I just haven't been using it, but I call it the ET experience since I'm a starseed. And
there you go. So yeah, we can work on those like separate, and they're so easy to do. Just put a little something out there.
Right.
And so anyway, but I had done a channeling, and in this channeling, it said that I was, I would have this aha moment with who I was supposed to have in my podcast, and I was out exercising the very next day, and it came to me, you, and I mean, since we had met, it had been a month or two since we had added each other on Facebook or whatever. And it was like this aha. I was like, he is hilarious. I just love the vibe.
Thanks, friend.
And so I was like, that's when I texted you. And I think your answer was like, yes. And I was like, oh my gosh. And actually, it was
not yes. It was yes, bitch. Yes. That's how you say it. Say it.
Yes, bitch, yes.
Yes, there you go. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. We want to know. Okay, so recently I have manifested. Okay, so I didn't get one bonus. I got two.
Oh my gosh, you were going to do that.
I got a pay raise. I just found that out as well. So now I'm like, it's crazy. And then another thing from my angel number said that I'm going to be given a position of authority regarding either my personal life or my professional life. And I've always been the manager second in command, so I'm like, either I'm going to become first in command and it'll be my gym, or the people that I'm moving into sober living. I'm moving into sober living, everyone, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
That lady already messaged me and said that as soon as I move in, she's going to make me the social events coordinator, so I will be social.
Got it.
I will be. It was a mosquito or whatever it was. It was a spirit animal.
It was a skeeter eater is what we call them, but they're not. They don't eat skeeters.
Right. She wants my blood. Yeah. Back up all my blood.
You're delicious.
That's mine. Anywho, so the lady at the sober living house told me that whenever I move in, she wants to make me the social events coordinator, and I would be the one coming up with things for us to go do for fun as a sober gatherings. And I'm like, this just seems really neat and awesome.
Everything's flowing, and that's the deal. Is like when you're trying to manifest, you have to listen to your intuition, because your intuition is what sounds great to you, what sounds fun, what sounds easy, because easy is going to be the path of least resistance.
Right.
And that's where you're going to be naturally doing the best thing for yourself, is the path of least resistance. So that is really, really awesome.
It's all manifesting into place, and for the first time, I truly, truly understand it. And then I was even listening to a podcast that was talking about how when people talk about, when they're trying to manifest, most people say I want, but you shouldn't say I want. It's I have, or I am.
Here's what I learned this last week. It came to me twice in 2 days, and me and my daughter started using it, and we're going to let you know how it goes. But it is talk in past tense. I already have that car. I already have that man.
Right.
He's already there. It's just
I've already had those men.
But if you write it in past tense, your mind makes more sense of it, and it flows into your life way quicker.
Okay.
Never knew that. I've always heard,
I already got that promotion. I already got that. I'm already the manager of my gym.
Yeah, I always heard talk in present tense, but I never heard about talking in past tense, like it already happened, because then your mind really makes sense of it, because then you can really get into that feeling of
already made your
imagining it. And if you already imagined it, it's already happened.
I dream about it. It's good.
Yeah.
I dream. I'm a drag queen too. Y'all should know that by now.
Anywho,
right, we're queens.
I'm gonna manifest it. They're gonna, dress me up. Drag queens are gonna dress me up.
We're gonna be. Yes, we are.
I really do want that.
This water feels good now.
It does.
Now that I'm in it, I'm in it to win it, honey. But I just love it. Like I'm learning on manifestations, thinking it, saying it, writing it, burning it.
Yes.
Or you can bury
it. You gotta feel it.
Also, I found out that you can take your what you're wanting to manifest or your list, and you can bury it.
Yes, I have done that. Yeah, I had to do that, invoking a god or goddess into my life.
Ooh.
So that was really, it was like this ceremony I had to do, and I felt so much power when I did that.
I want to do the one on the water. They say you take a piece of paper, you write all your stuff on it, you fold it up like a sailboat, and you put it in the water.
I did that yesterday.
I want to do that.
That was Yumaya. That's the one I did, Yumaya. Yeah, and even though I did everything in my bathtub, we waited till we could walk out to the pond and release the gifts, which I had some seashells.
And then
my boat had collapsed into a ball at that point, but I did put it into the lake that I was, not this lake, because this is Texas drinking water.
But it's so good for you.
My feet are in it. Sorry, Texas. Sorry, Dallas. Your water may taste like Carol's feet.
At least your feet are cute. Mine aren't as cute as yours. I have that toe thing going on. But I'm gonna take medicine for it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's starting. Well, are you cold? Are you nipping? No. What's going on?
I have plenty.
We're about to have, it's about to rain, guys, so we're about to have a wet t-shirt contest. I'm gonna raise this up here. Get her!
My pink's already showing.
Well, it's now come time to do our baptism. So I'm gonna throw you in the lake. I'm really praying and hoping that the weather for the next 4 or 5 podcasts is sunny, because we're gonna come out here
really
and
unusual
make a
this year,
podcast. Lay a chair out, and I'll just tan. I'll buy a fucking floaty and go out there and float. I don't care.
Oh, that would be awesome to do a podcast. We could probably put out there for someone here, because I know people have they have drones. We could have a drone coming over us, like doing a podcast on our
guys.
Yeah.
In the middle of the thing.
But once you see this, you can't unsee it. Just letting you know.
True. But
I love it.
It looks great.
It's not everybody's cup of tea.
It should be everyone's cup of tea. It's my cup of tea. And I like it. She's beautiful. Anywho, I don't have anything else to discuss on manifestations, do you?
Well, definitely be aware, you know, make sure you're serious about what you're manifesting, because before I was even divorced, I had put a Kinkajou on.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah, on my vision board. I thought it would give something for me and my daughters to do, because I didn't have a job. I was looking for a job. I had zero money. And so I was like, let's do vision boards and see what we can manifest. And 5 years later, as a gift, I got a Kinkajou, and that's Zaboo, the one that you see him on my feed sometimes.
He's so cute too.
And I wouldn't change it for the world, but it taught me right then, be careful what you ask for, because it will manifest one way or another. I wanted a Jaguar car. Years ago, I wanted one so bad. It was like my dream car, and I got one for Christmas, but I got like the 132nd or whatever, the model car, but I did get it. So it's like, just be very specific about what you ask for.
Very detailed. It has to be super detailed.
And once you put it out there,
mind, and then you can describe it to your, like, that's why I'm describing my future home on a beach with the, like, I can see exactly what I want.
Yeah, feel it, and then give it to the universe, and then step back and let it go. Because the deal is if I was dwelling on the Kinkajou, if I was dwelling on the things that I have wanted that were on my vision board, they would still be wants for me, because I look at it and I realize I don't have that. So it's like, put it in your mind, feel it as if it's already there. In fact, daydream on it, but then let it go. Like, once you give it to the universe, step back and let the universe manifest it and say, hey, your turn. Ball's in your court.
That's awesome.
And then that's when things really start to manifest, is whenever you step back and you don't dwell on it so much.
Step back.
But when you, whenever you do dwell on it, like, I need this, I don't have this, I wish I had this.
That was me in my past life. I don't do that now.
That is something that will keep you from manifesting so much. It'll be the barrier that keeps you from manifesting.
I was teaching someone yesterday about, like, the law of abundance and stuff, and they're always having financial issues, and for the last year and a half I have not been having financial issues at all. Like, everything just seemed to be flowing. And then I'm like, the thing that you think you're broke, or you think you don't have enough money, you're putting all these, you're the one placing the blocks from there's an infinite amount of abundance, and it never runs out. And
that's the deal, is you have to have that attitude of gratitude, and that is a huge part of manifesting. Because if you're thankful for what you have right now, it's what
I'm thankful that my feet are in water, but I feel good.
What I heard, this is a big one I heard in a book, and I'll put her book up there because she's amazing.
Amazing.
Oh my God, she's amazing. Anyway, her name's Jen, but she said.
What's her name?
Her name's Jen.
Spell it.
Jen.
No, wrong.
Anyway, not G-I-N, that's a drink. Anyway.
Oh, I was like, is that how you spell Jen?
In some countries.
Right? Yeah.
But anyway, she said, imagine if you had cookies, and you were making cookies for all your little kids out, you know, in your neighborhood, and some kids come up and take them, and they're happy, they run away. They're like, I've got a cookie, yay, you know, and then you have this one kid that's like, thank you so much for the cookie. I love the cookies. You make the best cookies ever. So if you're that grateful, then you're going to invite that kid, hey, you want to make cookies with me next time? Here, have some more cookies. You're going to give more back. That's just the natural way of things.
Okay.
So the more gratitude you have, the more you get back, because the more you notice, the more, you know, and it just seems to grow. Just like.
And it's insane how it does grow, because year and a half ago, a year and a half ago, none of this was, I wasn't even, well, I guess I was unconsciously manifesting my reality, but had no idea I was unconsciously manifesting. And now I'm very conscious of what I am manifesting and what I want to bring into my life, and it's showing up and it's appearing, and I just keep telling myself, I got my bonus, I got my like, boom, here's 2. Oh, we also got you a raise too. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Lord, thank you, higher power, thank you, everyone.
That's the deal. If you don't know, and you're accidentally manifesting, like what I did with Garth, like, I mean, it was just, I had it in slightly in my intentions that I need help. Who knew that the universe was going to be like, okay, you live a mile from this person. Boom. I lived there first, by the way. He became my neighbor. Just got to say that. I wasn't his neighbor. But all the trailer homes around him, I'm sure, were not very happy with a 27,000 square foot house being built next to them.
What is going on?
Anyway, but yeah, whenever you don't know what you're doing, manifesting, and then you're aware of it, imagine how much more amazing you can do. Like, you can use that as a tool, because most people are accidentally manifesting all the time, every day, you know, and they are manifesting a lot of times for the negative, I would say, you know, like, another bill in the mail.
My feet. What color are my feet?
They're sandy colored.
Well, my skin is blue or purple or red.
They're like blue, purple, and red. All 3 of them.
I'm getting hypothermia over
here. Oh my God.
I'm like. So with that said, we're closing this one off. I am a little nipping.
It's nipply. Watch out.
She's nipply too.
I wear a bra though, so it's got cushion on it.
That's so fine.
It's got little insulators.
I am nipping. That's crazy. I gotta wash my feet. That is like manifestation, and take it, do whatever you want, and I hope you all enjoyed this podcast. Yeah, and put out there what you have manifested or how you have manifested that is different than what we've talked about, because we want to know. Yes, we do. Yeah, we're always learning. We will see you next time. Bye, bye bitches.
For all the people who judge without knowing, just throw the peace on, tell them good vibes only, yeah. They were hating, but we didn't even notice, cause we're on them good vibes only, yeah. The shit gets wavy, like we're in the ocean, cause we're on them good vibes only, yeah. For all the people who judge but don't know me, I just throw the peace on, tell them good vibes.